Do you ever feel like you keep buying clothes that you think you're gonna wear, but they end up just sitting in your closet? This creates a cycle of frustration and an overwhelmed closet. Trend cycles and fast fashion, to me, seem to be speeding up, leaving us with more stress than style. So today I'm gonna be sharing with you the 10 questions to ask yourself before you buy anything to ensure that you have a wardrobe with things you love, that are sustainable long-term, and that fit your personal style. Let's dive right in. So the first question to ask yourself before buying something new is the triple the price question. Would I buy this if it was 3 times the price? This is a hard one for me personally. I love deals, sales, I lean into the secondhand market, but if the answer to the question is yes, I think you can ensure that that item will be absolutely solid in your wardrobe and you won't regret it. So for me, I struggle to find jeans that I love, that fit me well, that are not uncomfortable. For a long time, I had one pair of jeans in my wardrobe because I just couldn't find any that I really loved. Recently, I came across a pair and they just nailed it, but they were expensive. They were on sale, but even on sale, they were expensive. And I struggled with this question, but let me tell you, it was totally worth it for me to invest in those. The next question to ask yourself is trend versus timeless check. So if you're looking into trends, to ask yourself, is there a more classic version of this trend that I can invest in? I like to think of it as like a shelf life. With our food, obviously canned soup has a much longer shelf life than lettuce. In our purchases of trends, to try to find a more timeless, classic version that has a much longer shelf life in our wardrobe. That is working on sustainability. And those are pieces that aren't just going to be worn 3 times and then sit in the back because they were so trend driven. Right now, balloon pants are very much on trend. I'm not gonna wear balloon pants. They're just a little too extreme for my wardrobe. But tapered trousers are also on trend, which in my opinion are kind of like the little sister of the balloon pant. You have a wider top, they narrow in at the bottom, but they're very timeless. So I'll show you here. I have this pair I've had for years. They have the tapered bottom, so they give a hint to that trend, that balloon trend, without going all in. A much more timeless version. The next question to ask yourself is, am I settling? Or is there a better version of this item that I want? I was looking for a pair of Chelsea boots. I finally found a pair and they were very nice. But whenever I wore them, I just felt weird. They just didn't look right with my pants. For me, that was kind of an item that I just grabbed because it was available, but I didn't wait for the perfect item. I ended up selling them on the secondhand platform and finding the perfect pair. This pair I would wear every day. So that's an example of how important it is to truly ask yourself, is this the best version of this item, or am I just feeling kind of impulsive and impatient? The next question is about the 24-hour pause rule. You may have heard this before. Will I love this item as much in 24 hours as I do right now? You see an item online, you get super excited about it. We get kind of that like dopamine hit. I gotta buy it right now. Pause. Give yourself those 24 hours and then ask yourself again, am I as excited about this item as I was last night? If the answer is no, then maybe it's not as exciting as you thought. If we take that approach to all our purchases, I think it really can minimize those impulsive purchases of items that just sit in the closet and take up a whole lot of space. So the next question is about sale purchases and closet regret. The question to ask yourself is, would I buy this item if it wasn't on sale right now? Again, this is an area I struggle with because I love deals. And it can be so tempting to just grab something while it's on sale because it's a good deal without asking ourselves, do I actually even like this item? Would I like it enough to buy it if it wasn't on sale? So my approach to this is a little bit different. I will find an item that I like or that I need, and I will kind of do all the research up front. Before I even look at secondhand platforms or sale items, I will read reviews, and if I can, I will try it on and feel the fabric and get a good take on the fit and the colors. So then by the time I'm looking at the secondhand platforms or the sale items, I am certain that what I want. I've really given it a lot of thought before I even look anywhere where I might get a deal. I recently came across some loungewear that I am obsessed with right now, but they are a little pricey. I was able to try them on and feel the fabric and get a good take on the size. And then I looked online to see if I could find it in a cheaper price. And I found 2 of the items brand new with tags on Depop for close to 40 to 50% off the original price. So that's kind of my pattern. The next questions are, I'm sort of switching from pre-buying to post-buying. You've asked all these questions already. You purchased the item, but you haven't taken the tags off yet. These questions are before you take off the tags. The first question is the try-on reality test. Do I like this item on me as much as I did on the model? I feel like try-on tests are critical. I will wear things around the house for a short time to get a feel for that item. I will try it on with multiple other pieces in my wardrobe to see if it plays well with my other wardrobe pieces. I won't take the tags off until I have a solid feeling that this item on me works. If you don't feel as amazing in it as you thought it looked on the model, then that might be a return. The next question after you've purchased something is the anticipation question. Am I thinking about this item and excited about the next time I can wear it? This for me is an almost foolproof question, as simple as it is. But if I get the item, I try it on, and then later in the day, I find myself thinking through, oh, I can wear it with those jeans, and tomorrow we have this activity, and I bet I can wear it with those, and that will look so cute, and I can't wait. That is my anticipation check, and that tells me I'm really excited and that that item is a solid addition to my wardrobe. The next question is a lifestyle reality question. Where, realistically, will I wear this item in the next 7 days? If you can't think of a time or a place, unless it's some special event, wear for a certain event, don't keep it. It's going to sit in your wardrobe because it doesn't fit your reality. I personally love suede trench coats. I think on other people, they look amazing. But you know what? If I ask myself, when in the next 7 days am I going to wear a suede trench coat to the grocery store? That item I should not keep, or I shouldn't even buy it. But if once you have it, you just realize there's nothing about this that works with my reality, then it's probably a return. If you want to see a video on things that I am really wearing right now, kind of my pre-spring capsule wardrobe, check out this video right here, and it might give you some inspiration. The next question, once you've gotten the item, is the maintenance test. Will I bother to maintain this item as it says on the tag? This is more for items that might be a little more fussy. So if it requires ironing or dry cleaning, if it wrinkles easily, if you are not going to be bothered to maintain that item as you're supposed to, then it's going to sit in your wardrobe. I have a pair of trousers that I do wear and I do love them, but they do need to be steamed every time I wear them. And I will be honest, although I wear them less than I would if they didn't need to be steamed. Because I've often found myself wanting to wear them and then realizing I wasn't organized enough the night before to actually steam them for that event. And so I end up just not wearing them. How frequently I wear them is impacted by my laziness in maintaining them. Ask yourself, will I maintain this? If the answer is yes, awesome. But if you can't be bothered, that item is gonna sit and not get your cost per wear. And then there's the comfort truth question. You've gotten the item, you've tried it on. You've worn it around the house for 5 minutes. Are you thinking, I can't wait to get this thing off? It is so uncomfortable. I don't care how amazing you look in that. Having experienced this, I just don't reach for those things that I don't feel comfortable in. Don't even bother. Just send them back. Which of these questions are you good at asking yourself before you purchase, and which are you not? I'd be curious to hear. Leave it in the comments below. I hope these 10 questions will help you to shop with intention and to build a wardrobe that you actually love and will wear sustainably for the long term. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would absolutely love that. Thank you for joining me, for being a part of this community we have here. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye for now.